Hello buddy and welcome to episode 20 of Bruntswold. In today's episode we are going to tackle this whole area on the other side of the train station towards the retail park. I wanted to fill in this whole area. It's been empty for a long time and just wanted to do something here. I was pretty unsure of what to actually do here. So this will just be a lot of mixed zoning, I guess you could say. We'll have some residential, some I guess like apartments or tenements or whatever, which is something I just put down, this one here. I think this is some sort of Soviet apartment building, I wanted to put that there. And then we'll also like make a bit more of, I guess, million program apartments, which you'll see pretty soon. Have some nice assets for those, which I've been wanting to use. We'll also be putting down a fire station. I've seen some requests for that, and people usually ask for a fire station and a police station. And I don't know if you guys know, but we do have a police station in Bruntswold. It's right on the other side of the hospital. It's just that I didn't really do it in an episode because it's just like the building really fits in with all the other buildings because it's just a normal like city center building, I guess you could say. So it doesn't really look like an official police station, but in the backyard I put down some Swedish police cars. I'm pretty sure I did get a cinematic of that in an episode that I cannot remember. I can definitely put in a cinematic for that police station in this video as well. So you get to see that we actually have a police station in Bruntswold. So the city is not super unsafe. So today we'll also be getting a fire station, which is going to be nice. Now I'm making these more million program buildings again. And the whole idea for this area is this was some sort of industrial area back in the day. With train tracks and stuff running in here to factories and stuff like that. And you'll see that later on because I'm actually going to add some abandoned factories and stuff with like a part of a train track still left, which is going to be pretty cool. So I think that turned out nice, but I'm sort of getting ahead of myself. This was sort of meant to be an old industrial area, and that's why I thought this would make sense to put down all of these million program buildings, because these were usually homes for workers and stuff. I thought it would make sense that they build something like this in the 60s or 70s, whatever, for the people working in the industries here. And then over time, they obviously started to get rid of the industry and built some newer stuff, but I actually wanted to leave a bit of industry in this area because we didn't really do that in the whole contemporary district by the marina and stuff like that. I didn't really leave any old industrial buildings because I wanted that area to be like fully redeveloped. Here I will be adding some of those old industrial buildings, which I think will be pretty cool. Anyway, so it's been quite some time since I uploaded a Bruntswold episode. So I was sick for like 2 weeks. I had a really bad cough. I was just coughing all the time. I had fever and all that kind of stuff. So I couldn't really record, and it's been like a 3-week gap. So I'm sorry for that. But the most important thing is that we're back with Bruntswold. I'm not sure, like I really want to upload every week, every Friday, 5 p.m. I really want to try to do that, which I did for, I think it was 16 episodes uploaded every single week, which was nice. I do enjoy being consistent, and I just really enjoy working on Bruntswold, but I really want to try that now to upload every week, but I am a little bit more busier than I've been this summer. We'll see about that. I can't promise that there will be an episode every single week, but I'm definitely gonna try my best to get an episode up for you guys. Hopefully that works out. So now I'm adding a bunch of trees here, and I'm just sticking with the same trees all around this city, which I do actually really enjoy, because it just, I don't know, it just really looks realistic. Like wherever you go to the city, like whatever part of the city you go to, it will all have the same combination of trees, which I do really like. I think that's super realistic, and definitely don't want to mix a lot of trees. Like you have a certain type of trees in one area, and then you have another type in another area. It just doesn't really make sense. So I'm very happy with that for this city. And like it's much easier to do this nowadays than it was back in the day, for example, when I worked on Ferrisburg and stuff, because there wasn't like a bunch of like really good trees back then. So like new trees came out all the time, and obviously wanted to use them, but yeah, that just made the cities look pretty weird, because they had different type of trees everywhere. And yeah, anyways, I'm not gonna talk about trees now. So yeah, this is sort of like the main thing for this episode, I guess, this intercity coach station. And I wanted to do this here. This is not gonna be where the city buses stop, obviously. This is meant for yeah, I guess inner city buses going to other cities. Obviously we won't have any actual buses going in here, but I will put down some props and stuff like that. And I've seen suggestions for bus stations and stuff like that. We do have a bus station on the other side of the train station for city buses. Not a massive one, but like 2 stops or whatever. And I think it works. I think it definitely works. But I wanted to do this bus station here on this side of the train station as well. And I think it turned out pretty cool. I haven't done any of these intercity coach or bus, whatever. But yeah, so I wanted to go for that. I've seen some suggestions for bus stations and stuff, so I thought it would be cool. And I used those glass things there for people waiting, and yeah, I just really like how this looks. It's a small one, definitely. It's not a massive coach station, but I don't think it needs to be. I mean, I think you could fit in, like, what is it, 4 buses? Yeah, 4 buses in total you could fit in here, and I think that's good enough, you know. I think 4 buses definitely works. And I put some ticket machines and benches, and now I'm putting down some planters here as well, just to make this area look a little bit nicer. But yeah, so my throat is still a little bit weird since I was sick, so I'm definitely gonna have a bit more music in today's episode. It's just, I don't know, my throat is just a bit weird, so I'm definitely gonna have a bit more music in today's episode. So for everyone that doesn't enjoy the commentary, I think you'll enjoy this episode maybe a bit more. But yeah, so before I leave you with some music, we are now putting down this fire station here, which is by Rick, 4000 or 400. I can't remember the number, but yeah, I do like this fire station, and yeah, I think it just works. But we don't actually have any fire trucks pulling out here and stuff like that, because I have it disabled in the no problems mod, because I don't want buildings to burn down in the city. That's just gonna be annoying. But I did put down 1 fire truck prop, which is pretty cool. Alright, so I'm gonna leave you with some music now for some time, and then I'll tune back again, and we'll talk a little bit more about what we're doing on screen. So yeah, enjoy some music, and I'll be back. So I'm working around this new condo building, which got released on the workshop fairly recently, and I think this one just looks really cool. It had a lot of like ivies and stuff hanging down the side of it, and just a really modern one. And put it here, like right next to the train tracks, and that is a little bit inspired by when I went to London this summer. I was like riding a bit of trains there, and you could see like these modern buildings just like really close to the train tracks, with like the balconies almost hanging over the tracks, which I think was pretty cool. So that's why I wanted to put this one really close to the train tracks, and I think it just fits really nice here. And now I'm actually working on a new bus line, and this is gonna connect the I guess botanical garden and the university out here to the retail park. And yeah, I mean, definitely wanted to do a bus line going out to the retail park, because I've seen so many like Sims just walking from the city out to the retail park, which just looked a little bit weird. So now they don't really do that anymore, because they just take the bus, which is definitely nice. But I don't think I've shown on video when I've done a bus line, but hope you enjoyed that. And I did actually grab some new buses, because I wanted to have props for the buses, and the old ones, the Solaris ones that I used before, those do not have any like props with them. So, because I definitely want to do a bus depot later on, and I want to have some bus props for that. So I went ahead and downloaded the MAN buses by Revo. I think I'm pretty sure they're MAN. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty certain. But yeah, anyway, they had props, and that's why I wanted to get them. And they also look really nice. And I made all of the buses or the bus lines a green color, so the buses would be green, because that's sort of how it is here where I live in Sweden. The city buses are green, so I wanted to have that. But I'm working on this little apartment area here with these 3 apartments, and just like a small community here with a parking lot there in the middle. And I've used these apartments before, but I didn't want to have I didn't want to start the suburbs already where these are, because I just thought that it was a little bit close to that whole like brand new massive condo building and the train station. So I wanted to have some like apartments in between there, because we will be putting down some suburb buildings in a few minutes, which I think fits nice. I wanted to do some suburbs in this whole area here, which I definitely think makes sense. I don't know when those suburbs would be built, which I'm doing here. I'm actually using this UK road that doesn't have any parking, and I use ploppable asphalt to get rid of those yellow lines, because those yellow lines on the sides are just screaming in the UK, and I didn't really want to have that, so I will be using ploppable asphalt to get rid of those. So I guess that's a tip for you guys if you have these roads downloaded and you don't really want them to have any specific theme, because as you know, this is going to be just a generic European project, so yeah. But putting down a bunch of these Avania European suburbia, which is going to be what I'll be using for pretty much all suburbs in this city. And yeah, just using hedges. I know you guys want me to use more like fences and stuff, but I do that on like the front yards towards the street, but otherwise I just use hedges, because it's just way easier and it's just way quicker to use the hedges. But I try my best to put down as many fences as I can, but here, like around the buildings and stuff, I definitely want to have hedges, because I sort of combine those with trees as well. So yeah, I kind of like that combination. But yeah, so I don't really have much more to talk about now. We are pretty much, yeah, at 22 minutes. And I guess I'll just leave you with some music now for the last minute or two, whatever it is. And then you'll have to enjoy the cinematics, which I'm definitely gonna try to not forget to include that cinematic of the police station, so you can see that. And if you see any comments asking for a police station, just write to them that we already have one. And yeah, I guess I didn't do that in a video, and that was probably a mistake. And I also added this little electrical box thing here, which was something someone suggested in some episode, but I can't remember who it was. But that was a really cool idea to add that little box there. But yeah, I'm pretty much running out of time here, so enjoy the cinematics. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, and all that kind of stuff. Enjoy the cinematics. Until next time, have a great day, and bye bye.